Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Turtle Splash. Turtle Splash is a game that is meant for ages between 5 and 9 and is published by Lucky Duck Games. This is a 2 to 4 player game in which you're going to be flicking a turtle down a chute, trying to get him closest to the center of the pool. And the better you do at that, the more of the tiles you're going to be able to flip, and the closer you'll get to completing your party. Let's go ahead down to the table here. I'll give you a general overview of how the game plays, and then we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. Alright, so this is Turtle Splash. In Turtle Splash, you're going to be trying to flick this turtle down into this pool here, and you're going to be able to flip over more depending on where you land. You're going to be trying to move your little beach ball over all the way to the far right, and whichever kid is able to get all their beach balls over the far right wins the game. Now, a couple things I want to point out before we go over how to play the game is I really love how much detail they put into this game. Even the box insert is amazing, so it's a lot of fun for kids to see this and put the game away and stuff. And this really cool ramp here comes pre-constructed in the box, so you don't even have to put it together. It's all ready to go. Same with this. It's dual layered and already set up, and it has this really cool sort of puzzle piece thing to lock them into place here so it doesn't move around. So in the game of Turtle Splash, each kid's going to get a different board, and there's 4 different boards here, and they have a different lineup of animals for each one. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to find the animal that is to the right of each of the beach balls. So what you're going to do that is you'll flick this turtle, and depending on where he lands, you're going to be able to flip over tiles. So if he stays on this ramp right here, you'll get to flip over 1 tile. In the lake area here, 2 tiles. If it makes it to the middle of the lake, 3 tiles. You will then flip over these tiles, which tiles you want. So I got 2, so I got to flip over 2, and then you'll look on your chart and see if any of those animals here. So I'm actually looking for any of these 3, which I didn't flip. Since I didn't flip any animals that I needed, I will get one of these life preserver tokens and flip this back, and then the other kids will go, and when it comes back to me, it'll be my turn. Since I have a life preserver token, this means I'll be able to flip over 1 more tile than normal. So if I flick this and I ended up on here, which is 1 tile, I spend this, and now I can flip 2. So I can flip this one and this one. Now I do have an animal that is on my little chart here, and I can move him up there, and then I'll flip this back. And we're going to keep on doing this until a child is able to get their beach ball over the last 3, all 3 beach balls over. At that point, that child is the winner. So that is exactly how you play Turtle Splash. Let's go ahead back up to the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this. So for a kid's game, especially like around the 5 to 6 age range, when you get up to 9, there might be outgrowing this game, so I would highly recommend it between like 5 and 6 and maybe 7 years old. The game is a lot of fun. It has a dexterity element in it where they're going to be trying to flick that turtle down and get in there. However, no matter how well they do, they're still going to be able to flip tiles over. So there's a little bit of a memory game in that. Actually, the big portion is a memory game, but you have that cool dexterity portion, and then they're going to try to get specific animals and move that beach ball along. What's really nice about this game is it doesn't suffer from the where if a kid memorizes where everything is, they can just blow through everything. They actually have only a certain amount of picks. They have to do well in the dexterity element in addition. And because of that, they could only get so many. So it gives the children that are maybe younger playing the game a little bit more of a chance to learn to memorize a little better, and helps with their memory skills. Along with that, it also helps with their dexterity when they're trying to flick that turtle down that chute. And I really like also that, especially for some of the younger kids, where they weren't able to figure out like where the location is of the animals they're looking for to match, they will get that little life preserver, which gives them an additional tile they can flip on their next turn. This is a great kids game. I really enjoy playing it with my daughters. This is going to go into my collection, and when they outlive it, I'll give it to their children and they get to play it. So I highly recommend this game if you're looking for a fun game to play. It says till 9, so you have to play that by ear where you think the child is at for playing board games of this type. But yeah, definitely 5 through 7, I would highly recommend this game to teach those dexterity skills and memorization skills. Really great game. So that's my thoughts on Turtle Splash. Thank you for watching.